Hey everybody, Brent Johnson here with Hartfield Automation. It's been a couple of weeks here since I last showed you how to do the first tutorial video on creating a simulation and utilizing the TrackMaster software. This week what I'm going to talk about is how we're going to go about saving different simulations. It's super easy. All you really do is you copy and paste those files that were created in that temp folder and paste them to a different location that you'd like, and then you can just continue to copy and paste the different simulations into that temp folder. It's super easy but super powerful. Let's hop into it. Okay, last week we talked about how to create an actual simulation. It's a super powerful video. What you can do is you can go ahead and create any simulation you want with any amount of tracks and palettes that you want in those simulations. So this week what we're going to talk about, like I said, is we're going to actually show how we can save those off. So basically, last week in the tutorial, we created a file structure, a folder structure, on our temp folder on our C drive, and it was set up like this. You had it on your C drive, on your temp folder, you had a SuperTrak user, and then you had a SuperTrak startup tutorial. This is where that TrackMaster software was automatically populating all of those files that it was creating. It's very important that you have the structure set up how it's shown here. I talked about this last week as well. What I did now is I created a couple simulations, and what I basically did is I just copied all those files that were created in this temp folder, and I saved them off to different simulations in a different area. I have simulation A and simulation B. Simulation B was what we left off with last week. So the first thing you do is you go to your first simulation, double click on it. These are the files that were created when you set it up. Highlight all of them and hit Control C. Then go back to your temp folder and hit Control V to paste them. Next, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to go to our downloads or wherever we had that SuperTrak tutorial package set up, wherever you saved it. Then click on the sim structure and go ahead and hit the AR000 loader. Double click on that. You'll see in your bottom right hand, you'll see a little stoplight. Once it turns green, we're all good to go. The next thing we can do is we can go ahead and open up our TrackMaster software. We're going to let it connect. Okay, go ahead and just highlight it and hit connect. And then you can see this is a 4-track system. Next, go to our scene viewer. Open that up. Go ahead and click on PVI, click on options, make sure these settings are the same as they were from last week. They are. Hit OK. Then go ahead and hit Start PVI. And as you can see, we've got a 4-track system here that we created and saved. And then I can go back to TrackMaster and hit Enable. And we can go back and we can see our simulation is actually running. Next, I'm going to open up my other simulation, so I'm going to disable it. I'm going to disconnect from all. I'm going to close my TrackMaster software. I'm going to close my Scene Viewer software. I'm going to go over to my AR Sim, right-click on it and hit Exit AR Sim. I'm going to go back to my temp folder on my C drive. I'm going to highlight all these files. I'm going to hit delete because I already have these saved off in a different location. Then I'm going to go back to simulations. I'm going to go to where I have my simulations saved. And then I'm going to go to simulation B. I'm going to go ahead and copy all of these, hit Control C. I'm going to go back to the temp folder. I'm going to hit Control V for paste. I can go ahead and close out of here now. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to my downloads. I'm going to open up SuperTrak tutorial package. I'm going to go to the sim structure folder. I'm going to go ahead and double click the AR000 loader. You'll see that in your bottom right hand corner, you'll get that green traffic light. Once it's green, we're good to go. Go ahead and open up TrackMaster. Let it connect. Click on that and then hit connect. Go ahead and open up Scene Viewer again. I'm just going to go ahead and hit start PVI. And now you can see we have a different simulation in here. This one is not a 4-segment system. It's actually a 6-segment system. We got 4 straights, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 curves, 5, 6. That would be a 6-segment system. Go ahead and hit enable zone. And then you can see that our simulation is running. So that's how you save different simulations. It's super easy, super powerful. We can now actually run this on a real SuperTrak. So we're going to run simulation A over at the local B&R office here. And that's what we're going to show next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope it was informative. I hope you learned a lot about how you can go ahead and save different simulations and rerun them and for your different projects that you're working on. Next week, like I said, we're going to head over to the local B&R office. We're going to actually run one of our more basic simulations, a 4-segment simulation on an actual SuperTrak. It's super easy to do, super powerful, and that's kind of what I wanted to show you next week. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. I've got a lot of other great content related to the different automation products that we carry. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Other than that, I hope you have a great weekend.